The story begins in an unknown village, where we see a man holding a sword to behead a guy. The man has been ordered by the higher-ups of the village to kill him. The man tries to execute him by landing several blows on his neck, but surprisingly the man fails to behead him, and even the blade of the sword gets broken, which shocks the village men. The guy being executed was a hollow man with no attachments in life, and had killed countless people for his job. Then we see a room where the guy is being confined, and a lady is investigating him. She says that you are Gabimaru, a shinobi from Iwagakure village. The people of your village have studied assassination techniques since their childhood, though many lose their lives in the process of learning. But those who survive develop superhuman bodies, so breaking a blade with your own flash is a simple task, to which he replies that, yeah, it's true that some mere attacks can't hit me. The village men again tried to execute him, but this time they used another method. They tied him to the pole and tried to burn him alive. They set him on fire. However, they again failed, and he still managed to get out of alive, which pissed off the village head. The one who was investigating him earlier asks him about his past. He says that there's nothing special, and then goes on by saying that his parents were killed by the chief, and he is a shinobi who just follows the orders of his superiors. He tells her that he wants to leave the village, and on the last mission he was sent on, he got betrayed by his comrades, and he was arrested. Well, the village head still tries to execute him, with tying rope on both of his legs and tearing him apart with the help of bulls. But to no surprise, their plan didn't work again. They failed, which made the head quite angry. But before he could try again, the investigator steps in and tells Gabimaru that, despite saying that you don't have any attachments in life and you want to be dead, you seem to be resisting death. She further adds on and asks him why you wanted to leave your village. However, he answers her and says that it's because the chief admired him so much that he got his daughter married to him, and she is a very naive and stupid girl who is very annoying and has turned his life upside down. Gabimaru got fed up with her, and when the chief came to know about all of it, he sent him on a mission where he got trapped and was betrayed by his teammates and chief. Then the time skips to the night, and we see an old man talking to the investigator about Gabimaru and telling her that she shouldn't get involved with him. He tells her that he is a ruthless and hollow man who doesn't care about anyone in his life and has killed countless people. Also, there is the rumor that shinobi of Iwagakure consumes the medicine of immortality, though the investigator seems to not trust him, and we see Gabimaru, realizing that whatever the investigator said to him might be true, and he was indeed resisting death, but he himself wasn't sure about the reason behind it, as he himself believed that he was a hollow man with no feelings and having no attachment to anyone in his life. So why is he forcing himself to endure all of it? Then the lady says to the village head that she has completed her investigation, and we see a hallway where a group of people were walking with Gabimaru, and they entered a room. As the door opens, we see the lady from earlier, and the man tells him that she is not just any investigator, but a sword tester sent here from Edo. She is the executioner, Yamada Asemon Sagiri. Gabimaru gets a bit shocked after knowing her identity, as he knew that she was actually the one capable of killing him with just a single blow. She attacks him first and he tries to dodge it, but gets a cut on his neck. She then says that during her job, she has been present during the final moments of many. And after seeing your reaction, I can finally conclude that you are actually scared of getting killed, because the truth is that you do love your wife and are attached to her. We see glimpses of Gabimaru's moments with his wife, realizing that the female warrior is telling the truth, and then suddenly he takes the sword and moves forward to attack her. As she blocks his attack, she tells him that she can really help him to leave his village so that he can live peacefully with his wife. Gabimaru thinks about his wife for a while, where we see that he was brutally injured and his wife was treating his wounds and was trying to console him. She expresses her feelings to him and tells him that you are not a hollow person, but indeed a kind person. You were the only one who wasn't repulsed by this face, and she tells him that his father burned her face because she didn't listen to him, but both of them can rely on each other and live a normal, happy life. We then have Gabimaru fighting with Yamada, and he tells her that he doesn't want his wife to suffer because of him and asks the chief to set him free. But he got betrayed by him, and now it's impossible to return to his wife. But the female warrior shows him an official letter in which it is written that he and his wife can leave the village and live peacefully, and all the charges filed against him will be dropped. But on the condition that he has to go to the underworld. There's a place called Shinsenkyo. Since ancient times, it has been called paradise, or on the other side, heaven. The immortality-granting elixir of life can be found there. People have been sent there to find it. However, no one never returned except for the thing they turned into, and we see a boat coming from inside the fog covered with flowers and containing a human dead body beneath it. Gabimaru gets surprised and asks if it is some kind of fairy tale, and she tells him this is what everyone thinks. We then see a guy saying the elixir of life must be there, and they gather criminals all over the country to send them to the island, and whoever brings it will be free of all the charges. She tells him that she came here to find a suitable candidate for that task, and the only way you can return to your wife, who's waiting for you, is to go to that island and bring the elixir of life to free yourself. Just then, a village head interrupts them and says that he will not allow Gabimaru to leave this place alive, and he will kill the lady as well if she tries to save him. Gabimaru thinks about his wife and accepts the lady's offer. We then see a glimpse of his ninjutsu. He is covered with fire, and then he kills all of the villagers present in an instant, and the female fighter threatens the village head. Gabimaru then asks her what he has to do now, and she says that they first have to meet her superiors, and then they can move forward. Gabimaru then claims that no matter what happens, he will get the elixir of life and will come back alive.